And how the world are you? I'm so grateful to be a part of your morning. Is all well? Did you do well yesterday? Do you plan to do well today? Thank you so much for coming on, being a part of Morning Manna. I'm so grateful to this for this moment, amen, as well as to this moment. So all is well. I pray that you had a great time at our conference last night. Man, the regional bishop preached, didn't he? Oh, God. And listen, if you registered, and I know that you did, do not miss the on demand classes. They're going to be tremendous. And certainly we're going to have a lot of meat on those bones to be able to chew and to be blessed. So thank you so much for being a part of the conference last night. Listen, I want to talk to you this morning on Friday, the 4th day of June, about you can control life. You, amen. You can control life. And here's what I mean by that. The Bible talks about the power of your tongue. You know, it's a interesting thing how the tongue does whatever it wants to do. And here's one of the things Proverbs 13:3 says, without guards, his mouth preserves his life. He who opens wide his lips comes to ruin. Here's another one. I think you're familiar with this one. If I can find it. It's Proverbs 18:21. It says that death and life is in the power of the tongue. How do you really control your mouth? Can I tell you how? You think before you speak. That's how you do it. You don't just say whatever comes to your mind, and you certainly don't just open your mouth and speak recklessly. And so you got to walk in wisdom, and you have to walk in clear understanding, because you need to control your mouth and control your life. Here's the deal. Once you say something, you can't retract it. It's out there. It is beyond your control. You know, you can't just simply say, oh, I really didn't mean it like that, or I didn't mean it that way, or that came out wrong. No. You have to learn to think. If you're going to operate in intelligence, you're going to have to learn to think before you say something, because you want to be able to incorporate, hopefully, your parents' instructions, your mentors' instructions, your teachers' instructions. You want to be able to apply some of the things that has been released into your life before you open your mouth and get into trouble. You can control your life. And then, you know, there's some folk, unfortunately, here's what they do. It says, foolish children do their own thing. Now, what does that really mean? That means that you make a mistake, you say something crazy, and then you don't even have enough God in you to back out of it or apologize or move in another direction. Well, I said it. Amen. There it is. We need to begin to make it happen. Last night I listened to a preach message by our brother Pablo, and he says something like this. He says, Not this time, devil. Not this time. In other words, you're not going to get in my conversation. You're not going to get in my mind. You're not going to get in my thoughts. You're not going to cause me to say something stupid and then don't have enough God in me to back out of it. It's not going to happen. You're not going to put me on display this time and have me look like I'm out of my mind. Careful words makes for a careful life. And careless words ruins everything. And that's what we need to begin to flow in. That's how we control what's happening in our life. We think before we speak. We engage in a conversation that has opportunity to watch this, say something that we can do positive. You can't let your emotions and your feelings just run rapid, and have control, and you be out of control. You can't do that, because the devil, you know what he does. He wants to disrupt stuff. He wants to mess you up. He wants you to look bad. He wants you to cause you to, amen, to make horrible mistakes, etc. I want to tell you something. It's important that you know that you are going to be able to control. Death and life is in the power of your tongue. Those who eat that fruit is going to enjoy life. But those who are reckless and out of control, they're going to have a ruined life. And you don't want to have a ruined life after God has brought you this far. My goodness. No. Woo! What a powerful, powerful moment. And so thank you so much for allowing me to share your Friday. I pray that you have a great, great week. This is the jump off to the weekend. Enjoy it. Those of us in the Northeast, we're going to have 5, 6, 7 days of heat over 90 degrees or 88, thereabout. We cried last week. It was raining too much. It was cold. Ba, 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 ba. Well, now we're going to have the same conversation, but in the opposite direction this week. We're going to be talking about it's too hot, and I'm so miserable, and I don't know what to do. Come on. Think before you speak, and watch the wisdom of God begin to operate in your life, and you will be better for it. So just simply enjoy this life. You can always find a shade tree. If that doesn't work, you can always go into a store that has air conditioning if you don't have it yourself. Oh God, I can remember when we were young. We used to go and just walk around in air conditioning so that we could get cool and cool off. Operate, flow. Want to see you tonight. Amen. Services begin at 7 o'clock hour. Again, you can watch the online demand classes at any time if you have already registered. The registration is free. Amen. I look forward to seeing some of you. I want to see all of you, but I pray that you will give us some time tonight as well. Talk to you. If nothing else, I'll see you in worship on Sunday. Amen. You enjoy life. Talk with you a little bit.